Miren esta noticia. CNN corta la transmisión cuando Joe Biden se pone de pie en la cara de la reportera femenina y afirma que él puede vencer al infierno al periodista Jake Tapper, que va a publicar el próximo libro donde desacredita al expresidente de Estados Unidos. CNN cortó a Joe Biden después de que se metió en la cara de una reportera y sugirió que él no está mentalmente estable y afirmó que él puede vencer en un ring de boxeo a Jake Tapper. Biden, de 82 años, estuvo en un evento del Día de los Caídos en Delaware. Esta es la primera vez que Biden habla públicamente desde su diagnóstico de cáncer, o más bien desde que Biden admitió que tiene cáncer metástasis. Los expertos médicos creen que Biden pudo haber sufrido cáncer de próstata durante años. Por supuesto, Biden pronunció el discurso del Día de los Caídos sobre sí mismo e implicó que su hijo Beau murió mientras servía en Irak. Beau Biden murió de cáncer cerebral en Walter Reed, Maryland, en 2015, no en Irak. En un momento, Biden comenzó a gritar de la nada: soy estadounidense, soy americano, eso es lo que soy, no estoy bromeando. Biden también falló en la declaración de independencia. En un momento dado, Biden estaba tranquilo y comenzó a decir: yo soy estadounidense.
Our troops don't wear a uniform that says I'm a Democrat or I'm a Republican. It says I'm an American. I'm an American. That's who I am. I'm serious about this. I'm not joking.
No estoy bromeando, yo soy estadounidense.
And folks,
yo creo que era porque el ICE estaba allí presente e iban a deportar también a Biden. También ha habido mucha discusión recientemente sobre sus capacidades mentales y físicas mientras estaba en el cargo, dijo Caitlin Collins de la CNN a Biden, refiriéndose a Jake Tapper y el nuevo libro del declive mental. Puedes ver que soy mentalmente incompetente y no puedo caminar, pero puedo vencer a Jake Tapper y a los dos que van a publicar un libro contra mí. En ese momento, señores, la CNN cortó la transmisión. Sí, amigos, CNN corta la transmisión. Esto es la primera vez que el medio de comunicación de Hillary Clinton, este medio estúpido, cortó la transmisión. Primera vez que corta la transmisión cuando Joe Biden dice que no es mentalmente inestable. Sugiere que habría ganado las elecciones y dice que podría haberle dado una paliza a Jake Tapper. Biden está hoy en plena campaña. También se vio a Biden acercándose personalmente a una joven periodista. También dijo que se sentía muy bien a pesar de su diagnóstico de cáncer. Un reportero. También se ha hablado mucho últimamente sobre sus capacidades mentales y físicas mientras ocupaba el cargo. Biden dijo: no puedo caminar y puedo darle una paliza a ambos. Vamos a escuchar esto, señores. Miren.
Well, the prognosis is good. We're working on everything. It's moving along. So I feel good.
Have you decided on your treatment options?
Yeah, we have, and they're underway, and all the folks are very optimistic.
And so you've started treatment?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to share what exactly that entails?
Well, it's all a matter of taking a pill, one particular pill, and for the next 6 weeks and then another one. And the expectation is we're going to be able to beat this. It's not in any organ. It's my bones are strong. I hadn't penetrated, so I'm feeling good.
Sir, I feel like everybody Sorry.
I've done it all because I'm loyal. I do it every damn year from the very beginning. I never forget where I came from. That's why.
I feel like everybody didn't know what to expect of you today, and then you get here and you're speaking powerfully, you look good, you're confident. What do you say to all those people? Don't count you out.
Well, I say lots of luck in their senior year.
What has this been like for your family? Obviously, this is also an emotional time. This is the 10-year anniversary of your son, Beau's passing. You received this diagnosis just 2 weeks before that.
Well, we're all optimistic about the diagnosis. Matter of fact, one of the leading surgeons in the world is working with me. And he had diagnosed with the same exact thing 32 years ago. He's alive and well, doing very well. So we're optimistic. We're optimistic.
And there's also been a lot of discussion recently about your mental and physical capabilities while you were in office.
You can see that. I'm mentally incompetent, and I can't walk, and I can beat the hell out of both of them.
Well, do you want to reply to any of those reports, and also to the fact that there are some Democrats who are now questioning whether you should have run for re-election in the first place?
Why didn't they run against me then? Because I would have beaten them.
Do you have any regrets?
No, I don't have any regrets. Look, there's a lot going on, and I think we're in a really difficult moment, not only in American history, but in world history. I think we're at one of those inflection points in history where the decisions we make in the next little bit are going to determine what things look like in the next 20 years. I've been talking about that for a long time. And I'm very proud. I'll put my record as president against any president at all. You notice the 10 leading presidential historians rated me pretty good up on that list, and the guy I ran against, I rated him the last. So we'll see.
Sir, you had
Watch me.
You have your grandson with you today. What's it mean to have your family here and be able to look out at him while you're talking?
It feels good. Look, that's my son Bo's son. And Bo started coming here with me about the same age. So it's, he wanted to be where his dad had been and what he's doing. He just graduated from high school. He's going off to college in the fall. And I'm really proud of him. And he is the son of his father. So,
do you have anything to say to the press secretary?
Okay, we heard for the first time there from former President Biden.
Ahora, en esta pelea de ring, ¿quién ganará? ¿Jay Tapper o Biden? Una persona le dice, ¿quién va a ganar? ¿El que huele mucho o el estafador? Debería ser un buen enfrentamiento. Jay Tapper, señores, un estúpido periodista de la CNN que dirigió el debate presidencial el año pasado entre el patriota mayor versus Joe Biden, junto con Dana Bash. Ahora él se la tira que él no sabía nada del deterioro cognitivo del presidente de Estados Unidos. Él estuvo hace unos días con Megyn Kelly, donde le dijo, Megyn, yo me siento apenado porque yo no rasqué al fondo del deterioro cognitivo de Biden. Mentiroso, si él sabía de esto desde hace mucho tiempo. Ahora Jay Tapper quiere dársela de que él no sabía nada y quiere lavar su cara en el aspecto político republicano. Pero quiero mostrarte a continuación el verdadero Jay Tapper, demócrata enfermizo, periodista maquiavélico, en una entrevista de hace unos par de años con el subjefe del gabinete de la Casa Blanca, Stephen Miller. Este es el verdadero Jay Tapper. Quiero que veas a continuación cómo durante esta entrevista Jay Tapper dijo que no quería seguir hablando con él. Mira esto.
Questions on immigration. You've attempted to filibuster by talking about your flight.
No, I'm not. I
want to ask you a question because
don't be condescending, Jay.
Stephen,
Jay,
the president and the White House.
The reason why I want to talk
about the president and the White House.
The reason why I want to talk about the president's experiences, what I've seen with him traveling to meet dozens of foreign leaders, with his incredible work.
Okay, you're not answering the questions.
No,
I understand.
You have 24 hours a day of anti-Trump material, and you're not going to give 3 minutes for the American people to hear the real experience of Donald Trump.
There's one viewer that you care about right now, and you're being obsequious. You're being a factotum in order to please him, okay?
No.
And I think I've wasted enough of my viewers' time.
You know who
Thank
I
you,
care
Stephen.
about?
As Republicans, lawmakers
Jake,
call for Attorney General Jeff Sessions to resign in a major reversal, Democrats...
¿Viste eso? ¿Viste eso? Mira cómo Stephen Miller estaba hablando y él no le importó, dijo, vamos a cortar la transmisión. Este es el verdadero Jay Tapper. Ahora está participando en estas entrevistas de Megyn Kelly, en el programa de Megyn Kelly, lavándose la cara, diciendo que él no sabía que él era un inocente sobre la salud cognitiva de Biden. Vamos a escuchar esta entrevista porque me parece muy interesante y quiero que le prestes atención de cómo los demócratas son tan hipócritas dependiendo en el aspecto donde están. Cuando ellos saben que el barco se está hundiendo, son como las ratas, comienzan a salir de su nido para ver dónde pueden refugiarse. Mira esto.
I did ask Joe Biden to be transparent about his health records in an interview in 2020. I did ask him about the fact that voters
But then he wasn't.
thought that he was not transparent at all. No.
He promised you that he would be transparent about his health records, and then he wasn't. And when you sat with him again,
at all.
including 1 month after the Jackie Walorski thing, you didn't ask him about it. You didn't follow up on the fact that he was falling up the stairs, that he was losing his train of thought regularly, that he was slurring, that he was incomprehensible, that he was getting lost on the White House lawn. You sat right across from him and you asked none of that, notwithstanding the fact that he had promised you he would be fully transparent about his health issues. You know as well as I do that there's a way of, you can say, hey, there's this poll on your age, or you could say, you just forgot that Jackie Walorski was dead. You asked where she was moments after watching a videotape tribute to her. You lowered the flags at the White House after she died. This happened 13 days before you sat with him. There is a way of pressing a man like that on the actual infirmities to bring it home to him and to the audience, and you didn't do it. It wasn't just that. I mean, you sat with him a couple of times in the course of his presidency, and these issues were not pressed. Well, there was at least that time, and then there was the time at the beginning. And but separate and apart from that, you covered the Biden's presidency. No. Let me just finish my point. You covered the Biden presidency.
I had one interview with him
and it was 13 days
presidency.
after the Jackie Walorski thing. But you covered the Biden presidency aggressively throughout the 4 years, and you didn't cover mental acuity hardly at all. I mean, time and time again, when issues came up, you seemed to be running cover for the president. You didn't seem interested. Do you want to apologize to Lara Trump now?
I've already apologized to her. I called her months ago.
I feel angry because she was right. And not only did you not allow her to make her comments, but you seemed to try to humiliate her. You had a hostility toward the position, but she was totally right. And then you lectured her on how she was in no position to diagnose cognitive decline, which you guys do at length, including on page 4 of your book. You describe at length his cognitive decline, which is all she tried to do with you. But you had such a visceral reaction to her.
Joe Biden has been saying stupid things for decades. Okay,
I get what you're saying, but this minimizes it too, because it was more than saying stupid things. But I'm telling you, like over here in my ecosphere, we were covering all of these. It wasn't just falling down; it was getting lost. It was some of the stuff you report in your book. We knew, and we were reporting on, like the multi-jump cuts in the videos of him, or it was obvious he couldn't get through a 1-minute take, so they had to use those. It was clear to us that he was using teleprompter, and there was some reporting on that at the time, all of which the White House was denying. Now, with the current White House, I have some connections. With the Joe Biden White House, I had none, but you did. You did. And so while you've been in Washington 30 years, Jake, you guys, you and CNN have White House connections, but there was no effort, none, to get to the bottom of this. And now for you guys to write this book like there was a cover-up, it's like there was a cover-up and there was an attempted cover-up. It could only ever work if you